Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We sent our floor reporter down into the TK game room. Deathly, what'd you find out for us?
It's dead quiet.
Dead quiet.
That scares me more than anything else. not a word from Haggy.
Really?
Antless, nameless Anthony.
What's his name?
Him and Paul Rutter are about to be best friends.
Nameless Anthony, okay.
Was outside getting the mail, needed some air. Dead quiet. Apparently, Biolab is their worst comeback or worst uplink map, and so they're not taking the loss too heavily. They believe they should have won the CTF though, and when I asked if they were going to win this map, all I heard was a hopefully.
Are you serious? That was the response?
No, it's never what you want to hear out of your favorite team.
So, I may be shedding some TK apparel by the end of this trip to S&D.
You may want to take that hat off now to save you the trouble. Oh, dear me.
But if Haggy is quiet, that means he's focused.
No,
and he is
that means
ready
he's raging
to play
inside.
some reckless plays.
No. When Haggy's quiet, that's when you need to be really worried. When he's loud, it's okay, because he's mad, but it's fixable. When he's quiet, that's internal rage. That's when I think he starts playing some of his worst COD, but we'll see. Chance, this is the first time we've actually been able to cast Drift together, and you've had the map, so I'm excited for this. How much Drift have you been actually casting since last time?
I casted it for the first time yesterday, and I've also played the map now once. So I do have the map, but I still don't have nearly as much experience. But on the bright side, I can at least talk about what's going on while it's going on, and I don't have to just randomly guess. So it'll definitely be better than it has previously, but it's not like I'm going to be a casting god on this map.
Well, speaking of people who have maps and don't have maps, shout out to Fox, doesn't have DLC.
I'm sorry. I'll be prepared next time.
I mean, I hope so, because I'm about to give you a season pass, so.
Oh.
That makes life easier. So yeah. Game 5. Quarterfinals of the 5K. This is somewhat important. TCM. 2-0. To start things up, you're going to see a lot of IMRs. What's your guys' perception on whether the IMR should be banned or not? Chance going to ask you first.
IMR should not be banned at all. If it takes you 6 months or however long it's been to figure out that a gun is overpowered, although fair enough, there have been a few patches, I don't think that's a fair argument. I think it's a very good gun that they just took too long to balance it out. But then if you ban it, you're also banning it on lands.
That's true.
And from what I understand, at least as far as the pros are concerned, it's an extremely good online gun, but on LAN, it's balanced. So to me, that just means people have been able to figure it out late in the game. But not overpowered, shouldn't be banned. I don't think many guns should be banned at all.
All right. Fox, how about you?
I don't think there's any reason to ban the IMR. It's a weapon that performs very well in its niche and its role, you know, playing at long range, and then at times you'll win up close-up gunfights. It's no different than the M8 from Black Ops 2. People like to throw around all this crazy stuff like, oh yeah, online when you're host, and then when you're not host, and when you're landing and you're hosting, it's just throwing out a bunch of crazy, like, no one talks about the guns like any other gun like that, just the IMR. I think that people are just upset that it's becoming more of a weapon that's more prominent in the metagame. I think that it's just now players need to adapt to it because it's a part of the metagame. It's a great weapon, and we even saw at Niagara this weekend that Envy was still able to go up in a series, the first series of 5 against TK 3-0, when TK was using 3 IMRs and a bow. I think that until we get to a point where not using the IMR sets you at a severe disadvantage, then that's when it's overpowered. But right now, teams are able to win without using it at all.
All right.
You gotta sit, by the way. You said the main assault rifle. Just making sure we're keeping track.
Oh,
bro, you should be a gallon deep into whatever you're drinking then.
Not to mention that I haven't seen a lemon in your mouth today, Chance. So.
Dude, I'm trying to get the lemon, man. I'm working on it. I'm doing that.
Would you be able to ban the IMR just online and still use it at LAN, or is that like completely out of the question?
I think that's completely unnecessary.
That was definitely.
Not to mention that teams won't be able to practice with it prior to a LAN, so you expect them to show up to a LAN having, all right, guys, if we were making this play and I had the IMR, here's how we should play it.
I think it's just completely unnecessary. The IMR is fine. People are going to complain. Like it's just one of those weapons that you hate dying to, just like the Scorpion in Black Ops 2, which clearly wasn't overpowered. It just performed very well in its role, and as it should, you know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If you want to talk about overpowered, how about when the ASM1 got buffed? Everyone, you had Clayster using the ASM1.
Hey, someone's pretty good gun. Just my thought. Anyway, 2v2. Round numero 3. You got Merc with the bomb. Looks like he's going to think about pushing it towards that B bomb site. However, both players from Team Kaliber will be in there. You're going up against Sharp and Goon. Make that a 1v1. Octane versus Goon. Both players 3-1, top of their team.
Oh,
Octane's
let's
gonna fall.
go. Sorry.
As you can see, absolutely no bias from the casting team today.
I was applauding the play. It was very well done for a 2v1 situation. I can appreciate some good tactics.
Appreciate some good tactics. All right. Chance, how did Goon play that one?
I mean, it wasn't like a true 2v1, essentially. Merc did get picked off, but while that was happening, Goon was on the hunt. Merc was actually where that player was there, hanging up at the top second story corner. That's why you saw him kind of boost, trying to peek that to see if he could spot him. So Goon was just able to hunt that player down and shoot him from the back, and Merc went down almost simultaneously. So each player was well aware of where the other was. Goon was just able to escape a little bit quicker to come on the flank to shoot him down. So pretty standard stuff. Goon just had a slight upper hand because he had maybe a half second of extra time just to get the drop on whoever it was that he killed.
Love that play from TK, by the way. Fast pushing in towards that A bomb site, gets the bomb down very, very quickly. Still on board with Sharp, just lying down in that site. And this is something you don't see teams do that often on Drift. Playing the bomb is a rarity. Fox, why do you feel that is?
Playing the bomb on A site, you said?
Just playing the bomb that quick in general.
Because I mean, you always have someone that comes in. As soon as you make your opening push or whatever, you hit all your pre-nades and everything, you check that bomb site. As soon as you realize, oh, I don't know where they're at, or at least they're not at this bomb site, you just got to know, like, they're either making a slow push, or they've already, made advances onto the opposite bomb site. So, you just got to know, like, you don't want to plant down immediately. You want to try and catch some kills in the rotation.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. 3-1. Now the score in favor of Team Kaliber as they start to get a lot of control in this game. And Parasite 5-2, Goonjar 6-1. Really, they are leading the charge. They're going to go back over to the defensive side. Merc's going to be carrying the bomb, and Merc,
Here comes the avalanche!
He's going to try and beat the avalanche, but just eats a stun in the mouth. Love this play from JusTus. And Merc actually able to win that gunfight on Parasite. So immediately Team Kaliber going to know they're over there. Nameless is dropped as well. Bomb will go down, and this is basically impossible now for JusTus to lose. Chance, how much faith have you got in Sharp for a 1v4 clutch?
0. It's not like a lack of faith in Sharp, though. It's just more faith in the other 4 players on the enemy team to be able to hunt him down. Sharp was able to get a kill, but then you have 3 players basically sprinting towards you, ready to kill you. So, again, not a lack in faith in Sharp, just more faith in a team that has 4 people alive against 1 sole survivor.
Deathly 3-2 game. How nervous are you right now for Team Kaliber?
I'm not too worried. Like I said, Search and Destroy has become TK's bread and butter, similar to back in the Black Ops 2 days, where if you remember, the TK's never really been a slay-heavy team, but the team is usually consisted of Call of Duty veterans that have been around for a while, know how to play the game, and have a lot more, I'd say, knowledge of the particulars of a game than most of the teams they go up against, and that's where it shines in Search and Destroy, but like out-rotating or certain flag runs or the ability to move the drone comes to their aid and their reduced slaying power.
Well, Nameless able to pick up first blood. It was interesting. Obviously, that last round you saw JusTus hit that A bomb site, ran basically through the avalanche. TK, though, decided not to do it. Play passively, get first blood, able to pick up the second kill before finally Nameless drops. Now, Merc left 1v3. Chance, any more faith in Merc this round than you had in Sharp last round?
No, I have some slight lack of faith in Merc in general, and then, again, just too much faith in Parasite, Sharp, and Goon.
Throwing daggers, bro.
Pow.
Not a dagger, it's just that Merc, like, this hasn't been his game at all, and then put him in a 1v3 situation, again, it's going to be, like, Parasite you can clutch, so I would have a little bit of faith in him to be able to pull it off, because we saw him do it earlier on Solar Search and Destroy, but in general, I'm always going to give the advantage, obviously, to the player with 3 in their favor, but no, not that much faith in Merc.
What makes you say Merc has been off his game recently?
Oh, I 100% agree with that, by the way. But
Now, do you believe that Stro knows this isn't his game, and that's why he has only loaned Merc to JusTus, not fully traded? Because he knows that Merc will be a key player in Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 3, I think Merc will be very good. But you have to question, the movement mechanics are the same.
I thought we were talking about recent performance.
I mean, recently, I think you can say Merc has played
I
significantly.
mean, JusTus is one of the
Well.
bottom 4 teams of the league, if I'm wrong.
I'm talking about Merc individual. I was just talking about more recently. I don't know, like in this series alone, he's been playing great, and then all throughout Niagara, he was an amazing fill-in for Indies.
He's sat 2-6 right now.
He also got stomped in the hard point. He was like double negative, and he was the only player on his team that was anywhere near double negative. So he's the sole responsibility for them losing the hard point. He's not doing very well in the search and destroy. However, he is the bomb carrier.
Knowledge!
1v4.
Not to mention you also had,
Let's
but you
remember
have
the
to,
Biolab
yes,
uplink.
I will argue though. I will argue that Merc's
Oh my
job-
God, no! He just stopped the
What
ball!
are you screaming, Ben? When you scream that loud, your whole mic blows out.
No,
Yeah, we can't
no,
do
What just
anything.
happened?
No,
Did
no,
Merc? Is this?
no.
Is this
No, Fox, no.
What
no,
the
no,
hell
no,
just
no,
happened?
No. We're talking about Merc. No, let me set the scene. We're talking about Merc. You're trying to justify him as a good player. Left. In a gunfight, stomps a car, explodes, kills himself. Oh my
He
God.
stopped the car?
Awful timing.
Drop the mic. Drop the mic, I'm out. See you guys later. It was a good 5K.
I mean, I do have to say, like, you know, his stats certainly as also show that, you know, he's been, like,
He
just
just-
overall throughout season 2 hasn't been playing well. I'm just talking about more recently. He's shown
He
some
just
improvement.
stomped a car to kill himself.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna win this battle. All right, man.
Chance, am I seeing things right now, or did that just happen? Is this real life?
I mean, I know the thing blowed up and he died. I'm not 100% sure if it was because he stomped it, but it did appear to be like
Yeah, when
that.
you stomp him, they blow
I
up.
don't think you can base his entirety of Advanced Warfare on that one single play.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It
Like,
was just a crappy situation he was in. It was a 1v4 anyway.
I was just messing.
There's more reasons to say that Merc hasn't had the best showings in this game so far. It was just pretty unfortunate for that final kill cam for him.
yeah.
And then definitely to answer your question about the full-on trade to JusTus or kind of holding him back instead of giving him full-on trade.
Yep.
Merc is an extremely marketable player, and I imagine him and Hashra are close because from all I can tell from my outside perspective, Merc is like one of the best guys in the community as far as like not only a teammate but just
as an
in general.
individual, 1000% agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I've
he's
known
the kind of
Joey
player-
since I entered the scene, and he has always been.
Honestly, I'm telling you right now, Merc on Black Ops 3 is going to be very, very good.
Yes, I do believe as long as, oh my God, Nameless with the shotgun pulling it out of Fox's playbook, and here we go, a nice 2-piece slice up and TK wins! Oh my God, yes! Woo!
That's his webcam, please. I want you guys to see that he's absolutely celebrating right now.
GG's to
what's funny?
JusTus.
You know what's funny? That means you have to continuously wear the TK apparel. which
No,
means you can
just
be very hot.
to the next time we spectate TK.
It's going to be next round.
It's time.
It's going to be next round.
It's back.
It's going to be next round.
Thank God. Woo!
That was funny.
I just
But
want to
yeah,
point out though, Ben, I don't know how you're supposed to win this body transformation bet we have when your boy's looking like this.
no, I'm sorry. Can I get a microscope? I couldn't see anything right there.
Oh, that's cute.
What is all this? Where's all this energy coming from, man?
I don't know. You give
it's okay.
definitely one beverage, and all of a sudden
I'm
you
the
get
in-house
very happy.
cheerleader, man. About to run down, start doing some group high fives. Get the wave going in the game room.
I'm out.
I got
Anyway,
you.
TK progressed through to the semifinals of the tournament. Deathly has already removed his TK apparel. Fake fans. For now, we're gonna head over to a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll probably still be with TK. So Deathly, you may as well get dressed again. Be right back.
Want to see me?